Evening, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm your host for South Carolina Weather, Joseph Peterson. Let's talk about the weather for your Wednesday evening going through. So looking at the radar right now, obviously nothing going on inside South Carolina right now, so that is a great thing. And as we move on, because obviously not everything that's happening here is the same thing that's happening inside of South Carolina. So I'm going to move my way upward. And you can even see we have like severe thunderstorm watches going on up there inside Virginia. As I don't know why that just happened, but up there inside Virginia, and over here inside of Nebraska, Kansas, northwestern Missouri, southern Iowa, even some flooding concerns going on, going into the northeast. So as we continue through, tornado watches as well going on inside New York. We had a couple of tornadoes go through New York today. Flooding concerns, like I just said, severe weather concerns going on, and we do have some rain going through the west right now. As it was actually really nice this morning and this afternoon, seemed like more convection has started to pop up. Inside southern Texas, also has some rain going on down there, and Florida always receiving their rain. Every time we look, Florida's receiving some sort of rain, rather it be thunderstorms or showers, a hurricane, whatever it is. Here is our current cloud cover right now, just very thin cloud cover going on. Okay. Um, Very thin cloud cover. I was saying, I don't know what in the world that was going on with that, but current cloud cover again, just thin cloud cover over there inside of the upstate, and maybe some down into the low country as well, but again, very, very light, not really that much at all. Here's our cloud cover total percentage for the next 18 or so hours as we move this forward. Again, the nighttime hours is really just going to be, again, partly cloudy, again, not really too much of anything. And as we move through into tomorrow morning, you can start to see that cloud cover even starts to build up into South Carolina even more as we build through the day tomorrow. And here is our current temperatures around 89 in Columbia, 84 in Charleston, 86 in Savannah, 84 in Myrtle Beach, 91 in Bishopville, Sumter, and Florence, as well as 82 in Greenville, 84 in Anderson, and 84 down there in Greenwood. Here is our low temperatures for tonight around 74 Columbia, 79 Charleston, 79 Hilton Head Island, 79 Myrtle Beach, 75 in Dillon and Cheraw, 71 in Rock Hill, 70 in Greenville, 70 in Spartanburg, 69 inside of Anderson, Lawrence, and Greenwood as well. Here's our forecasted precipitation for the next 24 or so hours, around maybe a tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch in Myrtle Beach, hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch for Georgetown and Charleston, tenth of an inch for a quarter of an inch possible for Moncks Corner. But again, the majority of the rainfall seems to be near the North Carolina South Carolina border in Horry County, which is actually kind of where it was earlier. And we were talking about it as Horry County being one of the hot spots for some type of precipitation, for many types of precipitation, in terms of I'd say like some flooding rain, some minor flooding, any type of thunderstorms or anything like that. That's where the hotspot was going to be for any type of precipitation that fell. And then here is our day one categorical outlook, as we do have a little TSTM just right off the tip there near like North Myrtle Beach. But again, it's like the very tip. If something does happen there, just that's gonna be like very interesting and very rare and interesting to see if something does happen there because of just how cut off it is. In terms of tomorrow, we do have TSTMs out for pretty much the entire low country of South Carolina, maybe except for like the Allendale regions, through the entire PD region and Sumter, Florence as well, and eastern Columbia as well, points east of Columbia. And then even into our Friday, we do have the entire state is under again another chance for thunderstorms as we move through our Friday. Here's our excessive rainfall forecast. Nothing for today, but tomorrow there is a marginal risk of excessive rainfall for, again, like the Myrtle Beach region, Conway, Loris regions as we move through tomorrow. And then as we move through our Friday, as well, a slight risk of excessive rainfall has now been issued for again Myrtle Beach and Conway, Loris, the same places that's supposed to be seeing those different types of rain, whether it be just thunderstorms, showers, or anything like that. That goes on. Um, Pretty much is staying centered inside of that one region, and you'll have a slight risk of excessive rainfall going into Friday. Marginal risk that surrounds it goes all the way from Columbia, Charleston, all the way up just to the east of Rock Hill as well. Nothing for Saturday and nothing for Sunday. So our weekend is looking to be pretty nice. And now let's go and let's talk about the models and let's talk about the future in terms of like the next day or so. So as we go into the HRRR, we're going to move to the 18Z. And as we move our way forward, tonight, showers, it says that showers will probably be dissipating around this time, which there is no showers at all. But then you can start to see something very weird here. So you can see that most of these showers are going to be moving eastward. Watch what they do. You see that they kind of stay stationary, and then around 7, 8 o'clock, they make a shift and they start moving back west. So these showers are starting to go east, and then I guess some Atlantic moisture pushes in, Atlantic air mass, obviously, tropical air mass, I should say, and it pushes it right back into the coast. So those showers and storms that we were just receiving, especially up there inside like North Carolina, you can see, just as you push this through, like see North Carolina here around 4 or 5 o'clock. Those showers stay stationary. Showers and storms stay stationary, and then right as they're about to move off the coast, they push them right back onto land, which is, I believe, why we have again that marginal risk of excessive rainfall for tomorrow, as well, just because of that, and again slight risk again for like eastern North Carolina and Virginia as well. So here, again, as we continue, it's going to continue to move east and some thunderstorms possible again up there in the PD regions around 2, 3 o'clock tomorrow. And then after that, showers might get passed down through like the southern Midlands around 12 a.m., somewhere around there. And then more just repeating thunderstorms up there instead of the PD region, which is why we have that slight risk of excessive rainfall because showers and storms will be falling inside of this entire region right here if you're looking at your screen for the next couple of days. And in terms of total precipitation, I mean, overall, over here near North Myrtle Beach, a good 3.5 inches could fall. And again, this is just an observation. This is not gonna be exactly what happened. So if I say like over here in Conway around 0.8 inches are possible, Myrtle Beach it says only 0.01. But again, that doesn't go through the full day. That's the first thing, and then the second thing is that this is just one model run, so we're gonna have to continue. And we could look at something like the national blend maybe, but that's not gonna cover every single thing that goes on for the next couple of days, especially for the slight risk day, which is I believe is Friday. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's Friday. So again, it doesn't go through Friday all the way, so that's one thing that you have to keep in mind. And that's pretty much it in terms of the next couple of days. Let's talk about the tropics now. Again, Beryl is trying to intensify a little bit. Number one, because it's going over the Great Lakes, and number two is because it's just a regular low pressure and it's merged with the trough. So that's the reason why it has intensified actually a little bit. It was 30 miles an hour, now it's 35 miles an hour sustained as it moves through portions of Canada. And here is the disturbance that we're watching for now. Again, a broad trough of low pressure located a few hundred miles off the southeastern United States coast continues to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions appear marginally favorable for some additional development of the system over the next couple of days before it moves inland over the southeastern U.S. by this weekend. So that's pretty much everything in terms of the tropics. And it's not a disturbance. It's not an invest. That's what I meant to say. It's not an invest. So they don't have any like satellite imagery of it or anything like that, like they did with like Beryl or like in a regular invest or a tropical depression, tropical storm. So that's pretty much that. Let's go and let's talk about the future. So let's move on to one of my favorite websites and move over to the southeast as we go on and talk about this. So as we move this forward, you can obviously see there's the low pressure right there, and one of the low pressure, and this low pressure right here is actually why that precipitation actually will continue across portions of North Carolina and like the Myrtle Beach regions as well, just because of those showers trying to push out, and then this low pressure right here pushes it back on, which is again one of the reasons why flash flooding will be a concern, especially in eastern North Carolina. But that's going to move on shore, bring us some rain. Some places very beneficial. And I don't think that they have updated the drought monitor yet. Nope, they will update it probably tomorrow. So we will have an update on that probably tomorrow evening. Hopefully, probably tomorrow evening. I might talk about it the morning and the afternoon. But here, as we go through July the 14th, more showers are possible. Same thing with the 15th as well, possible. And then as we move through the 16th and the 17th, more rain is again possible during those days. The 18th could potentially bring us some thunderstorms, some pretty heavy thunderstorms as we move through the 19th. The 20th is also the same way. And same thing with the 21st and the 22nd. So again, right now, just like I said last night, it's going to be one of those periods of time where we could potentially have that chance of rain every single day. I've been saying this since like the end of June. We're going to have that chance of rain almost every single day. And let's see if we have any sort of like development according to the GFS in terms of like tropical development or anything like that. And I mean, as you push it forward, you have this low pressure down here, and but it kind of just dissipates over towards South Carolina to where it's going to end off at. And then after that, pretty much we're going to be inside a nice, fair, no type of tropical weather, no type of very intense bad weather going through the 12th and the 13th. The 15th, we have a actually pretty interesting trough that's trying to come down into the U.S. Definitely cause some impact for Canada as well, but maybe even some sort of interesting weather, especially for like the Great Lakes and the Northeast as well. But again, I mean, I'm just pushing this forward, and I'm not seeing any type of tropical activity probably through like the end of July. So hopefully it will stay like that. Because again, obviously with the very intense threats for any type of tropical system, and how we've been talking about how it's going to be a very above average tropical season, that's actually good that we're not seeing any type of development right now. This can always change. This is just one model run, so don't let your guard down just yet. So let's go and let's talk to the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can join us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. You can, again, we just ask questions, constructive criticism, or anything like that. Any type of questions that anyone has. I just cut off. Let me see if I can shrink that a little bit. All right, there we go. So my cousin Cheryl says, "Good evening, weatherman. I hope all is well. Hope you're staying cool this early part of the summer. I am. I love you. Keep up the great work. Love you much, cousin Cheryl. Thank you. I am staying cool. All is well. But we still got a little bit, probably actually, let me see, it's July, so August, and then we just got to get through August, and then after we're done with August, we'll be in September, and we will be in fall season." Miss Oliver says hi, and then my grass is thankful for the rain. Yes, also water bill as well, because, some people have like sprinklers as well, and they don't have to run it every single day or every other day like they might have to, especially because grass is different in many type of ways in many people's yards. There's different types of grass and everything like that. So just really, it's very, very glad that we are getting the rain, especially for how hot it is. And then my cousin says, "Hi, Joseph, how are you?" "I'm doing well. Thank you for asking." And that's pretty much that for in terms of reading any types of comments. Let me go on, and we're going to talk about San Antonio. And if you are from South Carolina and you're heading out, make sure that you guys check out the shorts as well that I'm doing, because if you don't want to watch the full term videos, I'm pretty sure I talked about this last night, but if you don't want to watch the full term videos and you just want to watch, like the actual like stuff that's gonna happen today and then tonight, I would recommend going on and checking out my shorts that I post pretty much every single day, 2 times a day now, and make sure that you guys leave a like on those. And we're gonna see which one does better, the shorts or the long-term videos, and that will determine a lot as we move through, I'd say, the next couple of months. But here is San Antonio's forecast. Rain is possible as we move through, probably right now. Right now you have a chance of rain. Same thing with tomorrow as well. Tomorrow you have scattered showers all around you around the afternoon hours. There is a chance that they might not get to you. Always that chance. And as we go into like late, like 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the morning, showers and downpours will be there just to your east. And that's pretty much it in terms of rain. In terms of temperatures as well, let me move through to temperatures. Wait for the little thing at the top to load. Get myself a drink of water. And as we move into tonight, low temperatures seem to be around 73, and then high temperatures tomorrow around 95. And as you move through tomorrow evening, around 84, 76, no, 74. You want to drop very, kind of like a bit even later into the morning. It could be hotter at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning than it will be at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. But 74 degrees seems to be your low for tomorrow night, and then around 2 o'clock it will be around 90 degrees in San Antonio. In terms of up here in Raleigh, North Carolina, seems to be like low temperatures will be around 71, somewhere right around there, 71, 72. And then high temperatures tomorrow around 93. Low temperatures tomorrow around 78. And then around 2 o'clock it's going to be around 82 on the 12th, Friday. So that's pretty much that. In terms of y'all's severe weather, Raleigh, you do have that chance for some excessive rainfall. Same thing with San Antonio. I believe yesterday, you guys were both under a threat. As we moved through the next couple of days, at least for yesterday, let's check out the update now. Here's excessive rainfall. Let me zoom my way in. So yes, Raleigh is under a marginal risk of excessive rainfall. So some minor flooding is possible tomorrow, and maybe even some scattered flash flooding could be possible as you move into Friday. San Antonio, there's a marginal risk of excessive rainfall, which means minor flooding or isolated flash flooding is possible on Saturday. And that's pretty much it for both of y'all. So that's pretty much that. I don't have anything else to say in terms of the weather forecast. Make sure, again, you guys hit the like button, the subscribe button, as we go closer and as we get closer and closer to our goal of 200 by the end of August the 31st. We're trying to get to 150 before next week, or sometime during next week. Hopefully we can reach 150, which it might actually have to be the early part of the week, because I'm on, I guess you can kind of say, like a summer vacation type thing next week. So hopefully we can get it before Monday, maybe Sunday, Monday on next week. Hopefully we can get to 150 before then. But I'm going to let y'all head out. Mr. Anthony says good evening to you. And I'm going to head out. So everyone have a fantastic rest of y'all's Wednesday evening, and I will be back tomorrow morning with another forecast update. Also, if you're going to watch the short, that will be out.